At the end of the day, I am just one guy in an empty room, speaking to a camera and a microphone, posting a video that maybe no one will care about. I am just like any other. But if my videos can help even one or two people or inspire them to take small steps forward in their lives, then I will have succeeded. So I've had my YouTube channel for around 5 months now, and it has honestly been an incredible journey and I've learned so much. I wanted to take a moment to share with you guys why I make videos, why I think it's so important, and maybe even share a little bit of inspiration for you guys to take your first steps as well. As a person, I am someone who really likes reading, writing, and learning. I would say that I'm fairly introverted as a person. I think I would much rather be inside in my head with my thoughts than really actively speaking or in a big group. I'm also someone who wants to make a difference, and I guess that's why I became a doctor, because I can have a real tangible impact on people's lives. But more recently, I had been looking for ways to contribute in a meaningful way in other ways as well, and in a more personal manner. And I guess I just wanted to have a place to share my ideas and thoughts around things. I have definitely had an incredible journey to getting where I am today, working as a doctor. Among all the good times though, there have been many moments when I felt lost and I would have appreciated a bit of guidance. I also know that because I was there will also be many others in that same position who is also feeling lost and wondering and may benefit from some help as well. Having come out of the other side of the tunnel, I felt like it was really important that I got to share what I learned. And I guess it just got to that point where I was thinking to myself, like, I have all this insight and it would be so selfish of me to not want to share it with others. And so I decided to make videos, and it was a way of putting myself out there, taking myself out of my comfort zone and trying to make a tangible difference. Someone I met on my journey, a guy called Dan, who is a high school student aspiring to study medicine, actually described it perfectly, I think. He told me that it was like I was making videos for a younger self. And I genuinely can't think of a better way to put it. A lot of the time when I'm brainstorming content, I look back to situations where I have needed to overcome difficulties or had important learning experiences, such as overcoming my cultural identity crisis, adjusting to medical school, and starting work as a doctor. Every single struggle has taught me something, and even though a lot of the time it was really difficult, I know that I came out stronger and better. The other side of making videos is that I wanted to share my life as a doctor. I love sharing my experiences in medicine, the obstacles I overcome, and just my general life and working in the hospital. I remember when I was growing up and I was hoping to do medicine, I loved watching those videos from doctors, and it's really nice now to be on the other side doing that. My work in the hospital is a myriad of difficult experiences, sometimes overwhelming emotions, and a lot of learning. And I think there are days when the good is really great, the bad can be really, really heartbreaking. And I guess it was just important to me that people were aware of this, and I wanted to share that with everyone, how I felt and what I was going through. I wanted to make sure that while I was making videos, that they were truthful and transparent to what life as a doctor really was. And I guess I wanted to deliver these in a more personal way as well. Through my channel, I also hope to achieve things that are bigger than myself. Having a voice that I can call my own without affiliation from the hospital or the trust or any organization that I am associated with lets me speak out about important issues in healthcare, such as inequalities or cultural differences. Bringing attention to these things is so important because they're not always acknowledged by the higher bodies. And I think that that's been especially important during this pandemic, when the policies and guidelines and instructions haven't always been clear. I hope to also break the stigma of being vulnerable, whether that's inside of medicine or outside of it, and just being able to speak about my emotional well-being. I think that in the same way that we celebrate and acknowledge strength and happiness, that we can also learn to normalize weakness. The other thing is fighting the amount of misinformation that is out there. The internet is full of diversity, and there is everything about anything that is known to mankind out there. It is the world's largest community, a global network of people collaborating and coexisting. Through the pandemic though, I've realized the huge role that social media and the internet play in delivering information. In the age before the internet, the only source of medical information came from when you visited your medical professional or word of mouth. The internet's greatest strength is also its greatest weakness, that everyone is equal on this platform. And because of that, we have reached this social saturation of uncurated thoughts and information. Some right, but some also incorrect. It's hard to differentiate between the misinformation and the truth sometimes. As a medical professional, I am in an incredibly privileged position to have learned what I did during medical school and to now be working on the front line in the hospital and seeing what is really happening. Certain people don't see what I see, and as a result, they might not be able to comprehend it. In the same way, you might see something or be affected by something that only you can describe. And if you or I don't speak out, we'll never come to understand each other's perspectives. With this knowledge comes great responsibility. There is a lot of misinformation out there, a lot of false facts that are leading people to believe the wrong thing. People are saying things like COVID is a hoax and that hospitals are empty when it's simply not true. We know better because we've seen the sickness and the death, and we have also seen hospitals that are brimming in capacity. If people are saying otherwise, we need to be telling them that they are mistaken. The concept of experts sharing information applies to every single one of you as well. On a generalizable level beyond medicine, there are hundreds and thousands of niches and scenarios which require a level of expertise. And I think it's so important to share that, because when you are spending time being exposed to learning and just doing something that is different from anything else, you are gaining that expertise, that knowledge, and the world doesn't grow on its own. Just the fact that you are spending time investing in this activity means that you are already more knowledgeable than the 99% of us. At the end of the day, I am just one guy in an empty room, speaking to a camera and a microphone, posting a video that maybe no one will care about. I am just like any other. But if my videos can help even one or two people or inspire them to take small steps forward in their lives, then I will have succeeded. But as always, I'm grateful for all of you being here, and none of this would be possible without your support. Going forward, I'm super excited about the ideas and the content that I have to share with you guys, and I hope that you'll continue growing with me as well. So if you enjoy these videos or you have any thoughts, please feel free to let me know. Just drop me a message, leave a comment, anything will do. I'd love to hear from you. Please also feel free to share it with your friends and family so that we can grow as a community too. But otherwise, that is it for now, and I will see you guys in the next one.